What's going on, guys? FCBTV here on my top 5 signings of Eddie Howe's reign whilst at Bournemouth. There's been a lot of great players Eddie Howe has developed from signing, and the calibre of players he has brought in through high profile things he has brought to the club. So here's my top 5 players Eddie Howe has brought in since his appointment in 2009 on -17. In the number 5 spot goes to Republic of Ireland centre midfielder Harry Arter. He's included in the number 5 spot due to the calibre and improvement he has brought to the side throughout these last few years since joining on the 7th of June 2010. He's been a key asset to the side's amazing accomplishment going up into the Premier League, and he has been a key asset. Throughout his career, he has had some appearances in the Republic of Ireland call-up squad for the under-17s and the under-19s, I believe, before gaining his first ever call-up for the Republic of Ireland squad in 2015. He's improved so much as a player, he deserves to be in the list for Eddie Howe's best signings, and that is why he's in the number 5 spot. In the number 4 spot goes to club legend Marc Pugh, who has made over 250 appearances for the club. He is another example, like Harry Arter, through how far he has accomplished himself as a player, improved himself through the leagues. He's come from Hereford United, a team who has gone out of extinction, but has re-established himself. But coming through from lower leagues and improving himself to prove himself as a good quality first team player in the Premier League, deserves himself in the spot. He has had a little bit of up and down through contract renewals at the club, but under Eddie Howe's management, he has wanted to stay and will be staying for a lot longer in his career. So that is why Marc Pugh hits the number 4 spot. The number 3 spot goes to an ex-Bournemouth player who did leave in the summer transfer window earlier in the season, and it goes to our ex-right midfielder, Matt Ritchie, who did join Newcastle for around £11 million. Matt Ritchie did prove himself as a massive key asset as well in the Premier League and in the Championship and in the Rise altogether, bringing in amazing shots, amazing goals and amazing assists. It was a brilliant all-round, seeing some amazing quality goals, for example the Sunderland goal and for our first season of the Premier League, an absolute wonder goal. Unfortunately did not win Premier League goal of the month to Christian Benteke's overhead kick, but showing in Championship his amazing free kick, pelting into the top left-hand corner against Sheffield in a race for the title. He made over 100 appearances for the club, absolutely massive, and it was a big shame and a big loss for Bournemouth this season. So that is why Matt Ritchie has hit ourselves in the number 3 spot. The number 2 spot goes to one of our key big prolific players for this season, and has really shown himself why he's the quality in the Premier League this season. If you know who I'm talking about, you would have guessed already. Number 2 goes to our Norwegian striker, Josh King. He has fired many goals this season and is up there with the likes of Harry Kane and Romelu Lukaku and challenging for a top 3 spot in the top goal scorers this season. Already ahead of Christian Benteke, the Norwegian striker has really established why he is a top Premier League striker, and it is attracting a lot of attention from the top sides like Tottenham Hotspur and newly promoted Newcastle, who are racing for his signature in the summer transfer window. Also, to make himself a really high up place in this, he came on a free transfer from Blackburn Rovers after not renewing his contract with the newly relegated League One side. It's a massive blow for Blackburn, but it's a massive step forward for Josh King and his career. Let's get on to, and that's why he's in the number 2 spot, let's get on to the big one in the number 1 spot. And going on to the number 1 spot goes to the Arsenal star who came on loan in the summer transfer window on transfer deadline day. It goes to Jack Wilshire. He's been a massive improvement to the side in the midfielder roles, being able to pick out that extra pass and the extra challenge and the extra goals that we have really picked up this season. If it weren't for him, I don't feel like we would have done as well. But coming on as a sub, he has really helped the more flowing possession of the game. He's helped all the players out, and with Eddie Howe being able to convince him on those last few days of transfer deadline day, really does show that we could actually attract some more high calibre players, high reputation and quality into the side. Jack Wilshire is going to be the highlight of Bournemouth's history, the #1 signing Bournemouth may ever make, and under Eddie Howe, the #1 signing. No one is going to knock Jack Wilshire off. But what would be your top 5, guys? There was a lot of names missed out there. It was very hard to pick out. Ryan Fraser coming onto the radar, he would have made the list. But yeah, what can you do? Callum Wilson missing out. But yeah, who would be in your top 5? Put it down in the comments, or just we'll wait and see. Probably. But I'm Matt from ASB TV. If you want to watch more Bournemouth content coming up, subscribe down to the channel. We're going to bringing out more top 5s coming out throughout the week and getting on to the end of the season. Really end the season round and 2 games to go. But I'm Matt from ASB TV, and I'm out.